We're in the building today, man. I'm Chucky.
I'm J.A.
I'm Elijah Howard. What up, though?
What up? What up? I don't know if they heard you say "Welcome to Raw No Condemnation." I was unmuting them mics, but this is Raw No Condemnation, and you heard our names. What we talking about today, fellas?
Man, we gonna talk about what we got to talk about. Whatever.
And what's that?
That's whatever, because this is Raw No Condemnation, man. This is a special live edition of Raw No Condemnation, man.
Live?
Live.
You mean we live, bro?
Oh, we live, bro.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I got to watch my tongue so I won't get canceled. That what you saying?
That's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, cancel culture is a myth anyway. So we go just do what we do, man. This is Raw. We keep it real. We keep it raw. No condemnation.
Okay, I'm with that.
Right. And I want y'all to notice the connection. Raw, and that's why all of us here, and the condemnation with no condom. Let's just go with it. You know what I'm saying? With no condom.
Hey, look, man, some of us still like to strap up, my brother.
Right. And I feel that's appropriate sometimes. However, you know,
it's a time and a place.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I can't talk. I done made a couple babies, so I guess I can't really say much. I can't really say much. Can y'all you see us out there?
Yeah. We out there. We live, baby.
Okay, we live. So first thing first, what y'all think about I know it's getting a little old, but what y'all think about that whole Takashi 69 situation with him getting stomped on? They just showed the picture of some of the guys who
right.
Who stomped his head in. I don't really think they did that good of a job, but what y'all think about that?
I think this is my thing, man. With the whole Takashi situation, right?
Right.
We worried about what the hell Takashi did or didn't do, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let me ask y'all this: Why is Trayvon Martin killer still walking around? He ain't got his ass beat yet.
Oh yeah,
right?
Mr. Zimmerman out there. Yeah.
Why he's still walking around? Why everybody that ever do something to black people other than black people or brown people, we got a problem. We got an issue. But then we'll try and go beat their ass.
Right.
We so much worried about Takashi, and Takashi ain't did. Let me tell y'all something.
He ain't did nothing but put some people who were breaking the law in jail.
Right. And on top of that, and I don't side with no rats, right?
Right.
Whenever you involved in something, you take yours and let whoever don't get caught. You take yours,
no doubt. I'm not with that either. If you part of it, if you involved, close your mouth.
Don't worry about other people. Take your part and do what you can with it. If you can't do nothing with it, then you just can't do nothing with it. That
right.
That's just is what it is, But at the same time, I want us to have this same energy when somebody outside of our community do something,
Right.
Shit. Right.
Had that same energy, Let's deal with everybody fairly.
Right.
Like,
but you gotta remember, man. This is Elijah Howard chiming in real quick. We still got that house nigga syndrome, and it's bad out here, man. And like I'm almost more scared of house niggas than I am actual, Caucasians, because I understand where Caucasians coming from. A lot of time, house niggas comes as your friend, or it could be a relative or somebody who live next door, and they could cause problems.
Right.
There's I know a few gangbangers, and we've had this conversation directly in their living room. And I was like, man, y'all over here in the hood, man, and you're not trying, you don't even seem motivated to get out. You know what I'm saying? You letting white boys use the word nigger, and you letting people take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, man, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as somebody cock their hat to the left or right, or wear red or blue, you want to pull your gun out and shoot him and trying to check him at the goddamn, over at the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles and at the gas station.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gun ho. We ready. We ready to when it comes to killing each other. We gun ho. But like you say, when it comes to somebody who comes in our community and wreak havoc, whether it be the police, whether it be a George Zimmerman, whether it be whoever, no, we ain't got no smoke for that. We ain't got no smoke.
Right.
But that's just a form of self. It's a form of self-hate, right? We don't value our own self or our own lives. So we don't value the man that look like us. We don't value him the same. But we've been so programmed to think that others are better than us. And because we think others are better than us, then we'll see value in them. We'll see value in their life. Shit, people, the people come and shoot up our community, shoot up the churches, do all kinds of stuff. The first thing we do is forgive them. They was hugging.
Man,
I watched a black woman hug a white woman that in court that had done something to her family, but I guarantee you that same energy is not reciprocated when it's a brother, when it's a black person that do something to you. When it's black on black, then we act like we have to go and kill and destroy that person, but forgive the next person.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, okay. What y'all think about? What y'all think about your boy Donald Trump? Donald Trump that got indicted, and they what y'all think about this? Y'all think he's gonna end up in jail? They say it's deeper than what they than just the paying off the stripper.
Stormy Daniels.
Yeah, there's 30 some charges that they're putting on him in this indictment. What y'all think about it? Y'all think he gonna go to jail, or y'all think he gonna flip this and make it into a publicity stunt and get a lot of money from his loyal following from it?
I mean, personally, man, I'm so sick of the Trump cult and the following. You know what I'm saying? And the bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just white supremacy at its finest. Here's my thing about him getting indicted. Number one, it's none of my fucking business. Okay. I don't really care. Okay. But I am familiar with how DAs think. DAs will charge you with things and they throw things against the wall to see what will stick.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, if they can scare you into taking a plea deal or admitting that you're guilty, it could become a problem for you. However, Trump's never gonna do that. He's gonna go down fighting.
Yeah.
He's a very ignorant, very disconnect with reality attitude, and his followers are not far behind him with that same attitude.
Right.
So with that being said, could he spend some time in jail? I mean, they're gonna fingerprint him, so he's gonna have to go down there. They're not gonna do it in the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, at the Red Lobster or at the PF Chang's. You're gonna have to go down to the jailhouse, you know what I'm saying, like all those sons of bitches football players who got on their knees, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to go down there and like know what see what it smell like to get your commissary together. You're gonna see what it smell like, to be on the end of that stick.
Right.
And I'll end it on this. Donald Trump was actually a blessing. I know when we were doing the show before during COVID, we hate this man, but man, keep letting this motherfucker talk and keep letting him put the chokehold on white supremacy. Him and Marjorie Taylor Greene. Let him keep talking.
Right.
That's the problem, and that's the problem. So I get to interact with a lot of Caucasians, and I'm out of passes. I don't give out passes, and no black, and like that's what's wrong with black men in general. They like to just hang out with their own. You need to go let these Caucasians, these Asians, these Indians, and these Mexican people and Latinos see what a king, how he speaks and how he is. Stop just hanging around in your community. Go into one of them bars or one of the restaurants you're supposed to be in. Mm-hmm. Learn something. You know what I'm saying? Get outside. Wet your palate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's the fucking problem. Give him an example of what a black man, when he walks into the room, when I see somebody walk into the room, if I don't know them, I don't care who they are. Man, I mind my business. But if us three walked into a fucking room somewhere and we was the only three black dudes, we would be the belle of the ball.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Okay. Yeah. That. I mean, I agree. What you think about that? What you think about that? What you think about your boy Trump?
Man, somebody cue up Ice Cube right now.
Right.
What
Arrest the
song?
president. Arrest the president. Remember that?
Right. He had a whole tour. He was on a whole tour talking about lock her up, lock her up.
Sure.
He wanted to lock everybody up.
But you gotta remember that guilty conscience. I mean, that's the Caucasian, and I hope my white friends, that's the Caucasian shit. I don't care if you grew up poor. I don't care if you love me and we done been in your house and we done drink beer together. You still white. So when we get stopped by the police, the circumstances change right away.
Right
Two,
away.
but that's what it is when you got that bitch in you. What you say, Charles? When you got that bitch in you. You got to say, because you remember, we was younger. Sorry to cut you off, Charles. We was younger. And for my aggressive tone, but I got to be like this, man, because that's the fucking problem. I'm not going to cower down. I'm not going to cower down to someone who might not even be fully human.
Right.
I'm not doing it. We're not doing it, dog. Two. At the end of the day, when you got a guilty conscience, if you got caught stealing the stapler at work, or if you cheat on your wife, or you cheated on your taxes, and then you try to get somebody else to come do this shit. Man, you don't steal staplers. Man, you don't cheat on your wife. Man, you don't do this. You're like, no, dog, I was just going to finish my little tuna melt and relax. You know what I'm saying? You tripping. You get what I'm saying? And he was yelling, lock her up, because he knew his fucking day was coming. That guilt, that guilty conscience where, where your ass is always tight. And them conservatives got tight asses. You know what I'm saying? and I'll end it on this, brother. It's funny to me how full of shit both sides are, but we talking about conservative people and for sure conservative whites. This man did pay money to Stormy Daniels. I don't know if it was legal or not legal. I got my own damn legal issues. I ain't got nothing to do with that. However,
right.
I thought that to be conservative and white, that you weren't supposed to do shit like that. And you got the fucking nerve to go out and support this bitch ass motherfucker? Stop it, man. Get your ass out of here, man.
He's
right there, we're done. You know what I'm saying?
You thought the conservative whites actually that they were the church folk, right? They
Man, look, I thought it was this is preposterous. I can't believe that you would put your penis inside of a vagina of a nasty porn star. Oh, but that's how y'all get down. I done been around judges. I done been around famous people. I done been around them good Christian, them Catholics. You know what I'm saying? But like, damn, you in here smoking weed and a cigarette? Oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? So you in there looking at that girl booty like I'm looking at that girl booty. Interesting. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And like, that's the problem. You got to remember, I was raised like this, and I fuck up all the time. But I was raised, man, don't start none, won't be none. You mind your own fucking business and don't play with grown folks.
Okay.
Telling you. But they like doing that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like to debate with Marjorie Taylor Greene or to debate with Donald Trump. Like, so I'm not God rest his soul, Henry Clark. I'm not him, but I agree with him. I only debate with my equals. I'm just letting you know, motherfucker. I'm just letting you know I'm helping you out. I only debate my equals, and I think y'all should take that on too. Because Charles, you come with a certain education. J.A., you come with a certain education. I come with a certain education. We spend time debating with people who we shouldn't even be talking to in the first place.
Right.
About nothing. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, man. I got a lot on my chest, and man, and like we trying to live a good life, man. I know y'all trying to raise y'all kids, and I want to get the rock going. I want to be left the fuck alone. I don't want to be white. I don't want no Asian hate bill. I want what the fuck is due for us, and I want to be left alone. When I go out in public, I don't want to talk to you if I don't know you. I don't want you touching me. I don't want you using the word nigger. I don't want you thinking you own me, bitch.
Right.
You don't y'all white people don't even own y'all kids. Y'all the biggest sluts, liars, and fraud motherfuckers in the fucking world. Okay, tell me, I was there when you was doing it. So you ain't burn your own house down and kill a horse? Oh, okay. Shit.
Man.
Stop it. Don't get me started on this shit.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? But then we sell a little nickel bag, probably to your little son. But now we gotta go to jail for 20 years. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm pissed off about it.
Because and then they turn around, make it legal, and now they start making a killing on it.
Well, yeah, and
It's a honky. Hey, it's honky dory now. Honky dory now.
Oh
You know what I
and
mean?
then what happens is they take it, make it legal, and then they block us from being able to profit from it after they
Yes,
was
sir.
locking us up for it. But
Yes,
man,
sir.
my whole take on this Trump situation, I'm not 100% sure that. See, we think that or a lot of people think that it's being pushed by the left. But I think this whole situation with Trump is being pushed by the right. I think that they want to find a way to distance themselves from Trump, and they want to find a way to take away the stronghold that he have on the party. Like right now, they in the situation where Trump run the party. No, I mean
Trump been running the party for at least 6 years.
Yeah, he run the party, and whether he become nominated or not, they have to bow down to him because of his influence on the conservative.
You think the conservatives is setting him up because they tired of him telling them what to do?
They want control of the party back. They want control of the party back. They don't believe Trump can win. They want control of the party back, and without taking away his influence and destroying, him, without doing that, they can't have the party back. He got the party on lock. He got half of the United States, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Can you believe that shit?
Yeah.
But it's sad to think that there's that many idiots.
Yeah, that's what I thank you, Jay. Yeah, man. When you like, wait a minute, hold on. You like, I got 5. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3. You're like, oh shit. So y'all live in Arizona, and for me, man, if you support Trump, I don't care. But it's a thing called the Trumpisms that bothers me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And Donald Trump has way too much fucking power. But like I said earlier, gentlemen, it's a blessing. Because when you open up that, I don't know, y'all mom made you clean your room. When you open up that door, you're like, what is that smell in there? There's 2 things you need to do. Figure out what that fucking smell is and how you can keep it away. Right. So now we know what the smell is, what we go do to keep the shit away. It's fine if you white and conservative or black and conservative or liberal and Chinese or whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you get called out for your hypocrisy, you need to bow down to the truth.
Right. No, yeah.
I mean, and there's a lot of people who are fed up, who are tired of Trump shit. So it's a flip side to that. But I do agree with Charles Muhammad when he got way too much power and he got followers everywhere. There's people that love this motherfucker, man, and they were willing to die, as we knew of January 6th. You know what I'm saying? Like, really? Like, really? I mean, they was willing to die. They literally, and cops helped them. But we supposed to respect cops? Stop it, man.
Cops helped them.
You know what I mean?
Half of them are cops. That's the problem.
Yeah. Right, but we're all uppity niggers for even talking about this. I can't.
This segment would not be monetized, folks.
Right. How dare you? How dare you guys? How dare you guys look so good and have your glistening skin and nice teeth? Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because we don't need privilege, baby. And nature always wins. That shit is great, ain't it?
Okay. Let's move on to something. Let's move on to something lighter. How about basketball?
We can do basketball.
What's going on? Is college hoops still going on?
Yes, sir.
Final Four.
Final Four?
Yeah.
Okay. Who y'all got? Who y'all got in Final Four?
Well, more important than the Final Four, I think, and it's getting kind of just swept under, is Jordan. Michael Jordan is putting up his portion of the what's his basketball team called? The worst team in the league.
Is it Washington?
No.
Oh no. The Hornets. They stink. You're right. Yeah, they suck.
Yeah. He putting up his portion of that for sale. He's selling his portion, right? Which he invested like 180 million to buy, right? And now the team is worth about $2 billion. So putting up his portion, he finna make out like a fat rat, like we know Michael Jordan do, right? Like
man, I would sit down with him. I would sit down with him anytime to listen to what he got to say. I would pay him for his time. You know what I'm saying? Like they like, oh, but Michael Jordan's a sellout. Man, he don't owe you nothing. You know who the sellout is? You know who the sellout though. I mean, like
he say conservative. He say conservative white folk buy shoes too. He
right.
He don't have no political stand.
What was he supposed to say? Number one, Michael Jordan is not from the hood. He's from a two-parent household where both of his parents work. Most of us know who our parents are, and most of our parents work. We weren't gang infested. We might have lived in primitive areas, but we know how to speak. Let's stop it with all that bullshit. Come on, man.
And like Claire's parents have a real good marriage.
Man, and what the fuck? Hold up.
Michael
and then Eminem, I hear you. And then Eminem said that, a white boy. So, okay. You know what I mean? Like really? Whatever you say, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'd have kicked it with both of the dudes. And ain't a whole lot of difference except for Eminem doesn't say very much. He's strange. He's a very strange man. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that Michael Jordan, not only did he do that, he's invested in it's reported that he's invested in the prison industrial system.
That's not true. That's not true.
Well,
that's false. It's the white Michael Jordan. See, that's what I'm saying. It's a white Michael Jordan that did that. Michael Jordan that played basketball at North Carolina for the Bulls and for the Washington Wizards did not do that. Don't you think if Michael Jordan's black bald-headed ass did that, it would be more bigger news? He can't sweep that under the rug.
No, Nike not gonna let that happen. Nike not gonna let anything happen to Michael Jordan. They're not gonna let Michael Jordan. Listen, Michael Jordan has the big three, right? He got Nike, he got McDonald's, and he got Disney or Warner Brother. I mean, right?
Okay.
They are not going to let anything bad tarnish Michael Jordan's name. Period.
I mean, his dad was murdered, and there's a lot of speculation with that. That's none of my business. But what I'm trying to tell you is,
it was sacrifice.
I mean, like I know Kanye not talking about sacrifices. Stop it.
Kanye. He said, "Come on, man.
Kanye need to sit down somewhere."
Yeah, Kanye, man. Like
all the sacrifice talk, but yeah,
man.
Kanye, the deep end when it's convenient.
Wait, Kanye all up in the Baphomet, dog. Stop it.
So now Michael Jordan, right? So now Michael Jordan is gonna outfit HBCUs.
Hey, he's supposed to. Why? But if he don't, we mad too.
Wait, no.
But we mad if he don't. How we gonna get mad when he do?
I'm mad that he waited so long.
I understand that point, man. I understand that point.
Look how long the Jordan brand been out, man. What, 30 years almost?
Like he's still breathing, bro. He still got. We all got work to do.
Okay.
I agree with Charles. He did. It was a day late and a dollar short. But shit, I take that motherfucking dollar. Give it to me.
No, this the
Give
thing.
it.
And I know he had an inroad to it because Nike has always been one of the sponsors in NCAA. So
of course
he had inroads to it. They chose not to. But now that they want to attach Jordan, what's happening is because of the Kanye situation, right?
Okay.
See, Kanye is affecting everything Jordan, right? First off, Kanye came and took over the number one spot for sneakers with the Yeezy, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then black people jumped off the bandwagon with Ye when he did the White Lives Matter and all of that bull crap. Then Adidas came and was, the whole Kanye bull crap that we done documented, over and over.
Right.
Yeah.
But for the Jordan brand to get back on top, they have to do what every other person and brand do. You have to go back and reattach yourself to black people to be cool again, right?
Of course, but
Because
I mean, because you got to remember, HBCUs. Number one, most HBCUs are named after Caucasian people. I don't know if you know that.
oh yeah,
Two,
oh yeah,
HBCUs have some of the biggest coonery, shucking and jiving motherfuckers, chilling, eating motherfuckers. Man, come on, dog. They even let white
oh
people
yeah,
quarterback at HBCUs.
oh
You're like,
yeah.
come on, dog. And like, I do agree with you, Charles Muhammad. Michael Jordan's a day late and a dollar short. But you got to remember, there is no witch hunt out for Michael Jordan on being an arrogant piece of shit. That's just who he is.
No, no,
But
no.
I love him. I love Michael Jordan, man. I
Oh,
think he's
and you're
great. And
supposed to, because
you know what I'm saying?
and to go back to your original point, when I sit down and meet with Michael Jordan and pick his brain and learn the game, heck, today and Sunday on twice,
Right,
right?
no, no
Like,
doubt. You know
do
what I'm
I do
saying?
I do I do I love Michael Jordan as a black man and as a powerful figure and as a mentor, right? I do. I
Sure,
love Michael Jordan, right? But
sure,
I
sure.
don't like that nigga.
Right. But
Okay.
hold on. Let me interject real quick. So here's the thing with us black folk. You know what I mean? You know, when you pull your pants up and speak well and you start getting ahead in life, but these lazy motherfuckers want to mooch off you and think you owe them something. And I'm a person of philanthropy. I came from food stamps in Section 8. So we
Right.
moved from Mobile, Alabama, east side of Detroit, Ypsilanti, Michigan, Ann Arbor. So
Mhm.
my mother saved my life from getting us. I love the east side of Detroit, but I would be dead if I had to stay there for perpetuity. I wouldn't make it just because
Right.
of how the way just because of how the way I move. You know what I mean? I'm not a conformist, and I don't get down like certain people. But enough about that. Michael Jordan did what he had to do, and he said conservatives buy sneakers too, because at the end of the day, conservatives do buy sneakers, but those aren't his main consumers.
Right.
Two, two. I hung out with Michael Jordan from a distance once. Michael Jordan is a fucking nigga. I'm telling you, this motherfucker cuss, man. I'm sorry, Mike, man. I'm sorry, Mike, man. Hey, man, I can tell you some stories about a few people, and I ain't got a name drop. You be like, damn, you was there. I'm like, man, Michael Jordan will cuss you the fuck out. That nigga slapping bitches on the ass. That nigga smoking cigars. That nigga drinking.
Oh
I'm
man.
telling you. I've
Yeah,
never
you
hung
know.
out with.
So
I
Michael
never hung.
Jordan is check this out. So Michael Jordan is basically the worst of our community, right? We lost Elijah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
while we getting Elijah back, I want to say this. Michael Jordan, we still can't hear you, Elijah. Michael Jordan has had every opportunity in every black situation to weigh in, and I'm yet to hear Michael Jordan weigh in favor of us in any black situation. So
Mhm.
that's my issue with Michael Jordan. You don't see when we talk about the GOAT, right?
Right. Right.
What
Right.
makes Muhammad Ali the GOAT is not just what he did inside the ring. And this is
Okay.
why Floyd Mayweather struggled, because he don't
Mhm.
understand that what made Muhammad Ali the GOAT is not just his character inside the ring, it's also the man that was outside of the ring. What make uh, uh, any player, any sports figure great is not just a skill. Because if we talk GOAT, Michael Jordan is not the best basketball player to
But
ever
we
play the
gotta,
game.
but when you talking goat, are you talking
Stop it, Charles.
humanitarian? Are you
Stop it.
you talking
Stop it,
humanitarian or are
man.
you talking about baller? I
I'm
know what
talking
you gonna
about.
say.
I'm talking
You
about
gonna give it to Magic Johnson.
Magic
But
Johnson
but
is the
Magic
best
Johnson messed his
basketball player.
legacy up. Magic Johnson messed his legacy up when he went and caught AIDS. And I'm not saying that to say that
Well, he was
And he
that's
don't
married,
even have he don't even have HIV, man. He was a stunt double
but
for the
right?
shit. He was a
at
poster.
the time when he first got it, everybody thought it was a death sentence back then. So when
Right.
he got on the
And
court, them boys was
he
scared to
looked
play
better than
with
we
him.
do.
But I'm saying
Man,
Man.
back
but
then, y'all was
Yeah.
around in the '90s.
Yeah.
When he caught it, everybody looked at it as a death sentence, and them
Right.
boys was scared to play Magic. So they had to get Magic off the court. They had to get him off
Right.
the court because it was too early. It was too early in the disease. Like nowadays, you probably got half of them boys out there got something. But
got that thou out.
But it's treatable. But it's treatable now.
Oh.
When Magic caught it, it was considered to be a death sentence. So
Man.
I mean, at that point, that ruined the rest of it. His career was done.
Man,
right.
Let me tell you something Michael Jordan said.
Uh-huh.
Right?
What
he was talking about another player, and I don't want to even name that player. But he said that player was just as good as him, but he didn't have the promotion that he had. It's all about advertising. See, that goes all the way back to Donald Trump, right? Donald Trump is a master advertiser. Right?
That is correct.
He's a master marketer, right? And that's why he got half of the country. Michael Jordan is in the same boat. He had the big three masterfully marketing him, and that's why people think that Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Is he one of the GOATs? Absolutely. He was a great winner.
He did his thing on the court, though. It wasn't like they pulled the wool in front of our. He did his thing on the court.
Man, I'm not even going to entertain that one.
He had the machine behind him, but he also did his thing on the court.
He did okay on the court. Michael Jordan is not okay. Michael Jordan did okay. Michael Jordan was. Okay. Let me tell you what category Michael. Okay, let me ask y'all this: is Michael Jordan the best pure scorer ever to play the game?
Absolutely.
So you put Michael Jordan's scoring ability. You'll put Michael Jordan's scoring ability
over Kareem, over Kevin Durant,
over Kareem, over Kevin Durant, over Allen Iverson,
absolutely,
over
absolutely,
the Splash Brothers.
Absolutely.
Oh no, man.
Absolutely. In any era, and this is not a debate. He was unstoppable. Magic was stoppable. Magic was not.
Wait, Elijah. What? Just one thing, and I'm gonna let you go.
I'm gonna let you finish, but
who else that ever played in the NBA can say that they was a guard and won a championship as a center?
Man, let me interject real quick. So, Irvin Magic Johnson,
it was a rookie and done it as a rookie. First year in the league. Kareem was on the bench. Kareem was on the bench.
Kareem missed one game. Kareem missed one game, brother. All right,
he missed the biggest game, the most important game.
Charles, it was game 6, and it could have went to game 7, but Magic had a triple double. Let me interject. So I grew up in Michigan. You gonna let me interject or no? That's fine.
Go ahead. I ain't saying that. I'm just making gestures.
So Magic Johnson was my favorite player growing up. I wore number 32, middle school, high school, college. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have his point guard skills. Probably after like 11th grade, I was more of a shooting guard. I'm only like 6'3". So you know what I mean. But Magic was tight. However,
he say however,
Michael Jeffrey Jordan is a player that has no weaknesses.
What?
I'm not going to debate this with you. Even Magic knows better than that. Man. Even LeBron knows better than that. Man. They even trying to diminish Kobe's name now that he dead. That's what people do. We'll talk about that later. So what I'm saying is,
sure. I think Kobe was a greater player than Michael Jordan. I'm gonna be honest with you. Kobe is.
How you gonna be greater? How you gonna be greater than somebody where you stole all his damn moves? Stop it.
That's what made him.
Kobe idolized Jordan.
Absolutely, and that's what made him. That's what make him greater, right? What make him greater is he done, in my opinion, he done better with his own moves. It's like doing the Michael Jackson. Can't nobody do the damn Michael Jackson like Michael Jackson. So how the hell? That's why Michael Jackson the GOAT. But Kobe came and did the Michael Jordan better than Michael Jordan.
Man, look, okay, who gonna win the Final Four, man? San Diego versus FAU, Miami versus UConn. Who gonna take it?
Man, I want Miami to win it, but I think UConn got it.
UConn is very tough. So I got an allegiance. And we go get it. You know what? I'm gonna let the Michael Jordan thing slide because people like to hate. People. Hey man. I know this life for people to be talking crazy. It's like people when they talk about. I'm nowhere near where I'm going in my comedy career, but people be trying to have penis swinging competitions with me and pissing competitions with me when it comes to being funny. But nigga, I'll shut a room down.
Right.
I'm telling you, be like, wow.
Right.
And you'd be like, wow, this nigga crazy. I said, man, you wanted to fuck? Let's fuck. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because usually with like if I'm around y'all parents or something like that, I wouldn't say anything that I'm saying right now. You know what I'm saying? I would calm it all the way. I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna do that because that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And like it's a time to relax and just chill out. So with the Final Four, I kind of have a small allegiance to San Diego State because Coach Dutcher, Brian Dutcher, and Steve Fisher were my mentors and kind of somewhat my coaches coming up in basketball. And Steve Fisher got fired from Michigan, then they shouldn't have fired him, right? And then he went out there and
damn! Your connection, we lost.
Yeah, and I do agree with what he's saying about Steve Fisher, man. Steve Fisher was a hell of a coach, and I know that the whole thing happened, with the Fab Five or whatever, and then they got rid of Steve Fisher, man. But you know what? I appreciate the fact that Steve Fisher would actually shop and recruit right out of our home city, out of Flint, Michigan, man. He never would look over Flint, Michigan. Steve Fisher would always come to Flint. He would come to the games. He would come himself. He wouldn't.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
can hear you now. Go ahead. You were talking to Steve Fisher.
Yeah. So yeah, man, definitely a lot of great players from Flint. I hear like a clicking sound. Y'all hear it? Can y'all hear me? Okay, cool. So I'll continue. But it sounds like a jackhammer. But anyway, Charles is right about that. Coach Steve Fisher would spend a lot of time in the hood and definitely getting great players out of Flint, Michigan. And I'll say this: listen to me, Michigan State people. If Steve Fisher hadn't got fired, Izzo would have been working at a shoe shine factory. I mean, because he took over the Flintstone stuff. Leon Derricks, a lot of great Flint players. Yep. Glenn Rice. You know what I'm saying? Yep. You know what I mean? A lot of people who I really love and admire came from Flint, man. And Steve Fisher went out to San Diego State and built this fortress out there. And Brian Dutcher took over. Which Brian Dutcher been with Coach Fisher for damn near 35, 40 years, man. And that's patience. That's patience. Yeah. And that's it. Again, man, like much love to them. I don't talk to them as much as I would like to, but it's all love over here, man. EJ wants you to win, and I want to see y'all, cut them nets down and put that banner up. And it'd be almost serendipitous because of the way they treated the Fab Five.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It would be.
Yeah, so, yeah.
And you know something? I'm glad that Elijah brought that up because I'm going to do something that I probably have never did in my life.
And right? What's that?
I'm jumping teams for this Final Four. I'm jumping teams.
Who you jumping?
I'm jumping teams.
Who you jumping
man.
to?
I'm going with San Diego. I want San Diego to win this thing, man. I want San Diego to win this thing, man.
And they're good too, man. They defend well. I mean, Alabama was like 30-2, and they put the clamps on Alabama. Yeah. Oh man, they can play, and people don't get it. Defense wins championships. You can score all the points, but when it's time to win the championships, people's booty holes get tight. They do. Yeah, you know all shit. Yeah, she got tight out there.
I try not to think about people's booty holes, but that's just me.
I don't like pork and jello. So I try not to think about that. I won't eat it. I won't do it.
Oh man.
Okay. So what y'all think about man? This Jonathan Mayer's situation. Jonathan Major. Is it Major? I don't know, but y'all know who I'm talking about. The actor that Jonathan Majors that played on Creed 3, and suppose that got in trouble with the
Elijah,
lady.
I want let me say my piece on this because while we getting Elijah back, but let me say my piece on this because Elijah is an actor and he can go into this a little bit more. But I want to say this about
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear
yeah
you.
we can hear you. I want to say this
cool.
about that.
What's that?
I don't like that we can be treated any kind of way.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. And I'm talking from a male perspective, a black male perspective.
Black male, right? No doubt.
If somebody lie on us, people still hold our feet to the fire, even when they come out and admit that they lied, that they told a lie on us. I've seen it happen too many times. If somebody come out and say that they lied, that person should be charged, not the person that was lied on. Now I understand an investigation,
Sure.
I understand that to make sure everything is copacetic. But
Right,
why
right.
when you dealing with black men, you try to find a way to tarnish them because if you say something enough times,
Right.
people start to believe it. They'll start to, even though the young lady said that she just said that crap.
Right. Said she was having a breakdown and the situation didn't go down the way that she put it out there.
You're kidding.
Now when yeah. And now when she say that, why is he still being looked at that point?
He's still being charged.
Yeah. Why is he still being looked at? That don't make sense to me. That's I heard Eddie Griffin say that a black man can't leave the industry clean.
Right.
Right. And that brother, man, and maybe you could speak to this, Elijah, but that brother, the lady said she lied. That brother was just blowing up. And now they gonna hold something over his head like that. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Well, there's a few.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead, Elijah. No. Go ahead.
Well, there's a few layers to this. So it's kind of funny with everything we've discussed. It always retorts or resurfaces back to race, and the people don't really like to do that because you have to do something when you get information. It's called have accountability.
Right.
Okay.
So I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? That's why people don't want to be called out or they don't want information. You know what I'm saying? So now that the information is out, you got to start looking at the DA's office like what is going on here? Because charges are just charges, but you're still being charged, and it could change the dynamics, of your livelihood.
Right.
Too many times in present and future, and definitely in recent history, and definitely 100 years ago for sure, too many white women or Caucasians in general get away with just saying I'm right because I'm white.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it used to be worse. They used to be, they'd kill the brother on the spot, and that was it. No, didn't matter. Then 50 years later, she'd say, "Oh, I lied."
Right.
Hey man, look, I'm just telling it like a TI is. So again, his situation. I know he got the Avengers movie coming out, and this guy is blowing up. And even if he wasn't, he seems to.
We lost your audio.
We lost your audio.
Oh, yeah. We lost your audio. It's all good. We're gonna keep it rolling. Yeah, your audio is going. Let me try one thing here.
And I mean, it for me, man, you know, I have to say, for me, I have to say that at some point, you know, they got every movement, man. We got uh Black Lives Matter movement, White Lives Matter movement.
Mm-hmm.
We got every kind of movement. We got a women's movement. They did a whole women's march and all of that, you know. We
Mm-hmm.
got to get back to a point where we support each other, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and we got to kind of stop letting this stuff happen, you know, to black men. We got to just stop letting it happen. We got to
Yeah,
call
man.
people, make people accountable when they want to just try and mistreat and misuse black men, you
Yeah.
Right.
know.
Right. Right.
No matter who they are, no matter if they, you know, black, white, brown,
Yeah.
whoever, if they mistreating black men, we gotta start to step up and say, hey, we're not gonna let that happen.
Are you
Man,
proposing we stick together and stand up
I'm,
for one another?
I'm supposing we stick together and stand up for one another.
Yeah, yeah,
man,
no
tell you,
doubt.
man, just get on code. You know what I'm saying? Just get on code. A code is something that's not that's discussed. A code is something that's executed.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
Even in science, even in computer science, you don't talk to the motherfucking code. You don't finesse it. If the code either works or it doesn't, either you're on code or you're off code. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Mm-hmm.
like I agree with Charles 100%, man. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I got a few things going on. I can't really discuss, but again, did I make mistakes? Of course, man. But at the end of the day, man, one day I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. You're gonna be like, stop it. You know what I mean? And it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, even our sisters is doing that. I
Yeah.
got family members had put brothers in jail who didn't do shit.
Didn't do nothing.
Because I seen what she did, but all of a sudden her feelings are hurt, and she misses you so much, and she had sex with you, and you guys went on vacation together, and now you're doing it to other people. How dare you? Come
Right.
on, man.
Right.
Come on, dog.
So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get him with the 1-2.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna sick the police on him.
I'm gonna tell
And
y'all, man.
however, go ahead, Charles.
No, I'm gonna
Go
tell
ahead.
y'all, man, that our community is one of the only communities where it's a beef between the sexes. It's a beef between
Oh
the man and the
yeah,
woman.
yeah. We
That's
E-
got
right.
e-
we got
Every
this
other
ridiculous
community,
gender war going on, and it's tearing us apart.
Yeah, because the slave master is giving black women money now. They're giving them the fucking bag because black women are willing to do things that we're not willing to do to be paid. That's exactly what it is. Come on, man.
yeah,
And if you only need a man for money, you didn't want a fucking man. Don't get me
yeah,
started on that. If
Right.
you just need a man for finance and to pamper your ass and to let you just get away with things and, oh, I'm sorry, you want to have sex now? No, I do not want to have sex now. This is insane.
I gotta sit your ass down somewhere.
Are you fucking serious? I mean, like, what happened to the femininity and the love for each other, man? When you see somebody with their motherfucking head down, and you know that person needs you, and you let them sit there and fester with their head down, you are demonic, and you're not a woman. Since you want to try to tell me what a real man is,
Uh-oh.
hey, look, man, let's not play the game. I happen to love women, but I'm not taking no shit off nobody.
right.
You
I
can
get it.
You
forget
know,
about it.
I often ask this question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you have a people that have been through so much together,
Sure.
why was it so easy, and why is it so easy for them to divide us up like that? We've been through this. We've been through it together. We're going through this whole experience together, and then all of a sudden, and I'm gonna blame it on, and I don't give a care, Jay.
Go ahead. Speak your mind, brother.
It was this bullshit ass uh women's liberation movement.
Yes, sir.
Oh no, we cancel.
Bruh,
We
Good,
cancel.
bruh,
good.
bruh,
We can have some vegan sandwiches in the parking lot. Give a
right.
fuck. Go ahead, Charles. Go ahead, Charles.
This women's liberation movement. Now, mind you, I'm all for women, being equal.
Let's go with it. Of course.
But
Check.
they've gotten being equal can screw with being a man and being a woman. Like somehow we've switched up roles, and then they try and make it seem like, oh, it's a problem if you speak on gender roles, you know. But no, it's a problem. What's a problem, and what's affecting our community is that women have stopped being women in our community, and they trying to be the man, even to the fact where they say stuff like, oh, on Father's Day, I want to give a shout out to all the women that's been fathers too. No, she's a mother.
Right. I know that's right.
She can't.
And hold up. And some of y'all ain't even good mothers. I got some stories about that.
You said the iPad raising it.
Hey, man. Hey, on dating websites trying to find a stepfather when you could have just shut the fuck up and been with the other father, then you wouldn't have to go through so much. I'm just saying.
But no, that go back to your point. That go back to your point. See, when they can get governmental assistance, right, or they can get promoted, you know, into stuff just because, you know, that's where it gets sticky at right there. See, I'm wanting to say that it's a whole conspiracy. And I know Jay hate that word.
No, it's all good. Go do
but it's a whole conspiracy to divide the black family. And when you because you need a family to create a community.
That's right.
You need a community to create a world. If we have family, when we have family and we have community, then we create wealth for ourselves, and we stop being the bottom rung and we become the top rung. But see, if you keep us divided and you keep us fighting, now let me explain it like this real quick, right?
Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
Kanye helped us out, and we don't know that Kanye helped us out with his crazy stuff, right?
Okay.
Kanye helped us out with this. He said, I'm the richest black man in America. My company, he said, I have $6 billion.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Where did that $6 billion come from? It was an evaluation of his company, right? That was his company's evaluation, which gave him a buying power of 10 times the amount that it was worth.
Right.
So
Yeah.
when you put a family together, right? When you got incomes coming in from both mother and father, right? Say both of y'all got a okay job. Say y'all making about $60,000 a year. And that's low. You know what I mean? $60,000 a year. Y'all at $60,000 a year, right? Y'all combined income give y'all $120,000, right? 10 times that evaluation of your family makes you a millionaire.
Right.
1.2 million. Your buying power, your spending power is at 1.2 million. But if they keep you divided, right, you don't have that spending power, right? You don't have that kind of and then they're not gonna teach us this. You know what I mean? They like go buy them funky ass Jordans, right?
Right.
I mean, but that's where we at. Go buy them overpriced, ugly Yeezys.
Right.
Very ugly. Very ugly Yeezys.
Terrible looking Yeezys.
Go buy this 5950 hat that I got on that costs way too much.
Right.
This was a gift, by the way.
Okay. Okay. At least you represent home. Right.
I like expensive things sometimes, man. Sometimes I like to live a little bit.
It's okay to have expensive things when you can afford it, right?
Yes, sir.
It's okay to have expensive things because we want luxury, good homes, and friendships in all walks of life. We want that stuff. It's okay to have that stuff. But if I'm on food stamps, I shouldn't be spending that kind of money, right? I should be trying to find a way. So that I can support my family without governmental assistance, right? Without
Donald Trump about to get governmental assistance. Fuck that.
He have the governmental assistance the whole time.
Yeah, man.
Rich
I mean,
white
like,
men, been
hey,
getting more governmental assistance than anybody ever.
Well,
hey, man,
But they
Hillary,
know how
I'm
to play
talking
the
about,
system. They know
well, they know how to play the system. And
so
I'm talking
Hillary,
about in particular, welfare,
Mhm.
right?
shit,
And
that's
that,
welfare.
well,
That's
welfare,
welfare.
that's welfare, how it's distributed to black people,
Mhm.
right?
Right. But
They
there's more
distribute us.
Caucasians. There's more Caucasians on welfare than black people.
Yeah, you absolutely 100% right. But the only
Committing fraud too. Committing fraud.
the difference
Okay.
is that we stay on welfare until death,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Welfare is supposed to be.
I disagree because if you go down to Southern Ohio, all of Kentucky and Tennessee and them northern Arkansas places, man, them toothless white motherfuckers been on. Number one, the cost of the living is low, so they can actually they finesse the game where they can stay on food stamps and governmental assistance for perpetuity. Now these motherfuckers want to act like they crazy. Oh, I'm crazy, so they give a crazy check. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, dog. So it ain't just black people. You know what I'm saying? The
It's
No,
black
not.
people.
and I,
And the fact is, it's not just black
that's like
people, but there's
Man, I mean,
definitely, I think there's definitely a problem. There's definitely, we can't deny that there's a wealth gap that
a wealth
in
gap.
terms
oh yeah,
of
for sure. Oh,
look at who keeps more of their money and who doesn't. You know, we got earning
right,
power, but we don't keep nothing. We don't
Man,
keep
we
a
make
nickel.
right.
trillion. We make trillion. We would be, I think, the 13th or something. It might
Richest
even be the
nation. Yeah, yeah.
richest nation if we was to circulate our money in our community amongst ourselves just one time. Everybody
You're
else
right.
circulate their money amongst themselves, right?
Mhm.
Several
You are
times
correct.
over, right?
Mhm.
Several times over. And then we get the little crumbs that they drop down from that, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
if we were to start to one first and foremost establish family, right?
Mhm.
If
Right.
it Because see, an established true family, right? And I'm not talking about. I ain't talking about these. I ain't talking about these. I'm gonna claim these kids' family to get a higher income tax check.
Right, right,
Uh,
right.
Yeah.
Bull crap,
Mhm.
right? I'm talking about real structures, right? Where we making ourselves knowledgeable of finance. We getting into marriage as partners in a legitimate life partnership, and
Mhm.
not these
Sure.
fly by night things. You know what I mean? These
I want to
boys,
post you on. I'm gonna post you on Instagram, and
right?
and like I want to parade around at PF Chang's and the Cheesecake Factory. No, I'm talking about some substance. I hear you.
Right. Y'all don't
Yeah.
want to
Right.
make it Facebook official?
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Man. Fuck. Fuck
No,
no. Hell no.
I
Cause
ain't talking.
you gonna act up next week. But go ahead.
Right. No, I'm just
Yeah.
saying I ain't talking about these legal boyfriend and girlfriend situations, these situationships, and
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
what I
Yeah. Yeah.
mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about real family, building real communities, building the real wealth in our communities, man. That's what we need to be focused on, right? But instead of being focused on that, we busy worried about, is he controlling me? Hell yeah, he controlling you because you spend too much money. He need to be controlling you. You- right? No,
Wow. Right. Right.
you you
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
they coming for y'all, bro.
Oh, they can come, bring it. I'm
I
bring it.
mean,
I
like
want to have this
what?
conversation. I want to
Yeah.
have this
No,
conversation.
I think
This is
we gotta have this conversation
this is a
because
conversation that needs to be
and
while we
the brothers spending too much money too because we spending money trying to because I think when you've never had anything, a lot of times you go all out to try and and appear to have something, you
well,
know.
but see,
And I mean, let's be honest, like in this, not even in this country, throughout like the human experience, people's value gets connected to the amount of things that they got, you
right.
know, the
Right.
resources,
Right. Right.
whatever that they have. So you feel like, well, if if I can drive this, this uh whatever 600 bins, then I'm more important than the next person. You know, I'm more important.
And so here's the thing about that, JA. That's utterly ridiculous for any adult male or any adult to think like that. So when you have that mentality, you're admitting
that people, even if you don't think like that internally yourself, the rest of the world treats you like you're more important.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but that's their fault. You know what I mean? Like it's like when Kobe had the rape case in Colorado and Allen Iverson, and Kobe and Allen Iverson was tight, but Allen Iverson's like, oh God, Kobe's such a good guy and he was so well bred and he was a straight shooter, right? But like Allen Iverson was like, y'all said that. We didn't say that. We hang out with the nigga. We know what he do. so I'm obviously, man, I know Kobe had nothing to do with any type of sexual assault, but apparently the DA felt that way. So my point with that is, man, I think people need to learn to mind their own damn business and be a better example.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like
we can't deny
food stamps.
That
food stamps is not a conversation.
There's a lure, though. There's a lure that if you've never experienced wealth and different things like that you want to show that you got something because you want to feel important. I bet you Bill Gates don't even own a Bentley or don't even own a pair of Jordans. He probably drive a Honda Civic or something. But
the thing is, Bill Gates a corny ass white boy. So fuck him.
I'm not saying we gotta act like corny ass white boys, but I what I am saying is we do gotta keep some of our damn money. We gotta keep.
I understand what you're saying.
If you can afford the big body Benz and all, and I'm guilty too. I don't have a Benz, but I noticed the difference too. I'm just saying. I noticed
the big body boy. That big body boy.
When I had a Benz, and when I walked to it at the Walmart, the sisters look at me a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
and
let's be honest. Like I'm not saying that to point fingers at nobody because I've been the same, and it ain't like I broke the bank because at the time when I bought that I could afford that. But all I'm saying is we got to make better decisions financially.
Of course.
And if we gonna buy Benzes, we need to own a luxury car brand. Why we don't own a luxury car brand? Why we don't own these clothing brands? Why we don't own, and we're talking about circulating that money, then we have to own something, some of these things that we obsessed with. We gotta have some black owned.
I got my brand on right now. I'm about to start my little shit right back up, Jay. We gonna talk next week about that and everything. But when I put my shit out and my shit is dope, dog. Like the dude who designed my shit and here's another thing. Sometimes it's okay to toot your own damn horn. Yeah. Because some people horn is broken. These motherfuckers think they gonna get away with hating. Be like, nigga, please. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jay, we gonna make some money. You know what I mean? I'm coming to Arizona here when I get past my little situation. We gonna be in the Porsche. We gonna go into a white restaurant. We're gonna eat. I'm probably gonna have a drink and get loud. They ain't gonna do shit. You know
you ain't gonna get me arrested.
Hey man, look. When the police get there, they're gonna be like, you complaining about these guys? Shit, I was hoping I can get off and come have a drink with them. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So, you got to remember, we're Mars, we're kings. We never come with bad energy. Our intentions are always good. Have I deviated from the system? No, because at the end of the day, everybody's going to react to negativity the way people react to negativity. So what I'm saying is, I'm working, getting my LLC. I got my LLC, my EIN. I'm working on my business credit. So once I get to the point where I'm good, I'm going to call J.A. and Charles Muhammad and say, hey, man, this is what I'm doing. These are the people that help me. This is how much it costs. And this is what you got to do to be successful. I would feel very weird if I said nothing. But that's what we're talking about. It's niggas out here who get a little something and start acting a little funky. You know what I'm saying? And that's that bitchism. And then the motherfuckers, the motherfuckers, you got that bitch in them. You know what I'm saying? You know what happened to bitches, right? At some point, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Like they get to the point where, I don't have to share that with you. But as soon as they get in trouble with the white girl, or they get in trouble with some dump on them, they want to call you or call the Nation of Islam to America. Y'all help me out? Fuck no, we ain't gonna help you out. Because what was you doing when you know what I'm saying? I'm one of the big body bands too, and you could have told me and gave me 3 emails, and I could have had exactly what you had. And I'll end it on this. People scared, and particularly the dominant society, they scared of nature taking over and you having more than they have.
Right. No,
That's the whole situation.
I don't doubt that at all. I don't.
So,
speaking of the Nation of Islam, I'm just gonna say, speaking of Nation of Islam, we may have somebody around here that's involved with the Nation of Islam. Y'all observing Ramadan, right?
Absolutely. Ramadan Mubarak to everybody out there. That's that means blessed Ramadan. We in the midst of celebrating Ramadan, man. And on the West Coast, I know people out here breaking their fast right now. If you're watching this live, if you're not watching it live, make sure that you know everybody sticking to their fast, reading the Quran, doing everything that you need to be doing during this Ramadan. I did not break my fast because me and my brother was not arguing. We were having a conversation about who is better, right? Who is better, you know? And so, and y'all you know, and I hope that everybody that's fasting and everybody that's not fasting, but everybody that's fasting, if you're not fasting, you know, try it. You know, fasting, we know they got a thing called intermittent fasting that's going around right now. So fasting is good. Fasting is good for everybody.
I participated in it. I don't eat before noon.
See, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, I do a little intermittent fasting too. I've never really been a big breakfast person in general, so I typically don't eat till later in the day. But I mean that's dope. That's dope. You know, I think.
And if y'all can extend it out a little bit, we go from sun up to sundown. If anybody want to jump on that's not on, sun up to sundown, no eating, no drinking, and then when you know once the sun go down, you can drink, you can eat, you know. You can make love because there's no love making.
Oh, there ain't no love. I see. Look,
not there. I had you right to the end.
I was considering stepping away from my heathen ways, but you know, you're not. It's a hard sell now, brother.
Now you're getting hasty. You're like, what? Yeah. But I guess if you hungry as hell, you ain't got no strength for the loving.
After that meal, I'm getting it in though. But
yeah.
But I know we probably had time.
Wrap it up.
I had one more topic, but I'm not even go. I ain't gonna get into it because it'll be forever. You know, especially
right.
Knowing my brothers. But we'll get on it next time. The topic I was going to think I was actually gonna throw out there was is monogamy natural behavior or is it socially imposed? Is it socially imposed or is it natural?
Yeah, but we go. What's that?
No, I was just gonna say that I think that if we coming back with that topic next time, y'all better tune in, man. It's gonna be crazy. But I think we should try to maybe even bring in a female or two perspective on that when we do
it. Yeah. And you guys have that sex therapist, right? So let's get her back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Everybody love Dr. Tabor. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Okay.
Yeah, she keeping it real, man, and sex is it's such a thing where I don't. It's not even discussable. Either the energy's there or it's not there. And to be quite frankly with you, some people had no business having sex. But we can talk about that during the next segment. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You be like, man, oh hell no, y'all. This should actually be a mechanism to keep people apart. You know what I'm saying? Especially if the man and the woman is fertile, you be like, oh hell no. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, hold on for one second.
That's fine. So just let's talk this week and just put it together, and then we can start with that next time.
Okay, that's cool. Perfect. That's cool. So what y'all think? You know, we just came back to do a little something.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, y'all, man. I think it went well, man. I think the people gonna enjoy this one, man. If you see this, man, share with with somebody else, man. If y'all like it, if you even if you don't like it, share with somebody else and be like,
Yeah. If you hate it,
yeah.
Hey, we had a hater last time, man. We'll talk about that Negro later, man, and a chick, man. You know what I mean? Like some people just bark. You're like, all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, why don't you go over there and tell him that?
Right.
They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes when you put milk in Frosted Flake, it goes snap, crackle, and pop.
Right.
That's Rice Krispies. That's wrong. I'm sorry. I digress.
It sounded better the way you did it, though.
Yeah.
Okay, appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Well, yeah. I think though it's been real, y'all. What y'all? Hey,
it's been raw.
No condemnation.
Condemnation.
Peace.
Peace.